against Black Gordman and Ellie B. the Turk. It's Black Gordman and Buddy Moreno starting out. The referee is Mike Boyer. Over the top goes Black Gordman. He holds onto the rope as Moreno was ready to lay one into it. Side headlock, didn't keep it long. Moreno tags out. In comes Bobby Jaggers. An elbow, top of the shoulder, and then the arm bar. Flips him over. There's a tag. Moreno makes his way into the ring. Quick tags from Jaggers and Moreno. Reversals on the arm bar. Tag. Jaggers again. Jaggers holds on that left arm of Black Gordman. Throws an elbow into the shoulder. Uppercuts that arm. Tags out. In comes Buddy Moreno. That's about 4 tags, quick tags here in the first minute of this match. This match is 1 fall, 10-minute time limit, as all the matches are here on Southwest Championship Wrestling, the television matches. Jaggers coming over, pushing the Turk off. Now, Grenade Boyer taking Jaggers back, and here comes the Turk in. And the Turk knocking Moreno onto the ropes, and Moreno comes up with a forearm. Arm drag. Another arm drag, and down goes Ali Bay the Turk. Moreno staying on top of it. Ali Bay the Turk from Istanbul, Turkey. Sees the Hangman Bobby Jaggers from Dunlap, Kansas. Tagging in now. Jaggers holds. Moreno hits. Look at Jaggers take the Turk down. That's 252 pounds, Ali Bay the Turk. Jaggers stepping in the ring at 265. Jaggers the knee into the muscle of the left arm of Ali Bay the Turk. There's the tag now as Moreno comes back in. Now it is Black Gordman. He comes from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Says something in Spanish that gets the Spanish-speaking people riled up. I don't know what it was. Forearm. Side headlock by Moreno. Gordman whips him into the rope. Over the top goes Moreno. Drop kick. Oh, he didn't get it as Moreno saw Black Gordman backing out of the way, and it was Moreno going down. The side headlock now, but coming out of it with a top wrist lock. It's Buddy Moreno who tags out, and Bobby Jaggers is back in. You can tell Jaggers and Moreno have been working together some. They've got their signals down pretty good, but Black Gordman begins to get his licks in on Bobby Jaggers, who staggers backwards into the Turk, and the Turk helps from outside the ring. All you fans in the Rio Grande Valley, Southwest Championship Wrestling will be there Sunday, August the 14th, and in the state capital, Texas, Austin, on Tuesday, August the 16th. We want to see you fans there. Jaggers catches the big forearm. He's knocked down by the Turk. The Turk kicking with that bare foot. Turk holding on to the nose of Jaggers. The referee, Mike Boyer, finally sees it. Has he break? There's a count of 3, and he breaks at the count of 4. If he doesn't break by the count of 5, he'd be disqualified. Turk holds. Gordman kicks. Gordman with a fist to the top of the head. Jaggers comes up with one of his own. There's another one. Jaggers over in the bad corner. 2-on-1 over there for a moment. Moreno coming in to help out. The referee intercepting, and now it is 2-on-1. As Boyer trying to keep him out. Jaggers is whipped into the ropes and a double forearm. Jaggers knocked down with those forearms. Turk catches Jaggers, but Jaggers makes the tag out. Moreno in swinging. Moreno keeping the Turk in the corner, putting those forearms across the chest, grabs him by the arm. Reversal, and it's Moreno going on to the middle rope. Over the top of the Turk he went, gets in front with an arm drag, goes high in the air for a drop kick. Buddy Moreno exciting. There's another drop kick. He tags out to the Hangman, Bobby Jaggers. There's the Hangman. Turk is down. Black Gordman comes in. He couldn't get over there fast enough. there. Well, we're at the Hemisfair Arena. Picking this match up in progress as Tiger Conway Jr. is out on the floor. Comes up onto the apron. Sweetan grabs him, takes that throat, pulls it across that top rope. Conway laying out on the apron. Referee Jack Howe. Conway rolling up underneath that apron. Sweetan goes, puts the boots to him. Bob Sweetan, 285 pounds. Conway trying to knock him back to that fist, but Sweetan didn't move at all. Exchange punches, and now it's Tiger Conway Jr. backing Sweetan into the ropes as he blocks the pile driver attempt by Bob Sweetan, who comes out swinging again. Conway exchanges it with him one more time. Nice back flip as Tiger Conway Jr. flips Bob Sweetan over. Gets up in the air and then drop kick puts Sweetan back in the corner. Conway going that shoulder into the midsection of Bob Sweetan. Big forearm. Sweetan is staggered. Conway stays on top of him. Big punch to the head. A big Jack Howe. Trying to get him to pull him out of the corner. Grabs the head of Bob Sweetan, pulls him to the center of the ring. Headbutt. Oh, Sweetan felt that one. Falls back into that corner. Being held up as he has his arms over that top rope. Reversal. Conway thrown into the turnbuckle and Sweetan kicks him. Going for the pile driver again. Conway is up, and referee Jack Howe is knocked down over the top rope as Sweetan, as Conway just stood up and Sweetan went over the top rope. The referee Jack Howe, remember, is down. He was kicked down. Sweetan comes outside, grabs the chair. Sweetan coming up into the ring with the chair, and he hits Tiger Conway Jr. with it as Conway saw him coming into the ring. Throws that chair down into the ring, and now Bob Sweetan reaches down, grabs Tiger Conway Jr. high in the air, a pile driver right on top of the chair. Jack Howe, still dazed, looks over. Sweetan trying to cover up the chair. Now he gets it and throws it outside the ring. Tiger Conway Jr. is pile drive on top of the steel chair, grabbing the trunk of Sweetan. Here's the count. It's 2 and 3, and Bob Sweetan wins it with a pile driver on the steel chair. Hemisfair Arena in San Antonio, Texas. We join this match in progress. Tully Blanchard trying to put the shoulders of Scott Casey down to the mat. Finally, Casey rolls off and Casey goes to punching. These two guys have really been battling it out. Casey grabs Blanchard by the hair, slams his head into the top turnbuckle. Casey going outside the ring now. He's on the apron and pulls Tully Blanchard across that middle rope. Blanchard with a kick to the back of Scott Casey. Head into the small of the back of Scott Casey by the Southwest heavyweight champion, Tully Blanchard. Blanchard working on the back. Casey trying to knock him off. Casey wanting this title. Scott Casey reaches down, grabs Tully Blanchard as Blanchard grabs the ropes. Blanchard comes up with a knee. Casey standing up. Now he drops down to the knee. Blanchard goes back into the corner. There's a knee from Blanchard, putting Casey back into the corner again. A knee lift, and Casey setting down on that bottom rope. The referee Jack Howe pushing Tully Blanchard back. Trying to keep him out of there, let Casey get a chance to get into the ring. Now Blanchard brings him into the ring, puts a forearm to the side of the head. Casey with a kick. Another kick from Scott Casey. And there's one to the side of the head. It knocks Tully Blanchard, the Southwest champion, down on the mat. Both men looking a little tired now. There was not one moment in this match up to this point where there wasn't something going on. Now a sleeper hold as Scott Casey snatched Tully Blanchard. They go to the ropes, and it is Casey through the ropes onto the floor. Referee Jack Howe telling Tully Blanchard to get back before he counts Casey outside the ring. Blanchard not going to wait. He reaches out, grabs him, slams his head onto the apron, slams his head onto the timekeeper's table, picks up something, hits him on the back of the neck with it. And Blanchard comes over with a knee and knocks Casey back down to the floor. Does it again. Referee Jack Howe to push Tully Blanchard back, tells him to let the man get into the ring, but Blanchard's not having any part of that. He wants to continue to punish. Now the referee Jack Howe gets Tully Blanchard back a little way, but here he comes after Casey one more time. Kicks him. Tully Blanchard pushing the referee Jack Howe. Oh, here comes Bob Sweetan. Sweetan grabs Casey. Pile drives him onto the concrete floor as the referee Jack Howe is tied up with Tully Blanchard. Sweetan gets out of the way. You can see Blanchard distracting the referee Jack Howe. Now the referee Jack Howe counts. It's a 20 count out onto the floor. This title match between Scott Casey and Tully Blanchard has been going about 20 minutes at this point. It's a 20 count. The referee Jack Howe counting Scott Casey out as he was pile driven by Bob Sweetan. As Jack Howe was distracted by Tully Blanchard, there he asked for the bell. The 20 count is up, and Tully Blanchard retains his Southwest Heavyweight Championship as Casey was counted out of the ring.
Crying again, isn't he?
Well, he may have a little gripe coming.
Let's face something, Steve. When you're in the sport of professional wrestling, it's a tough business to be in. You're going to get hurt. And you can't take the heat, get out of the kitchen, stay out. Scott Casey up here crying, complaining, I dropped him on his head. Well, there's going to be a whole bunch of other people get dropped on their head. I'm going to make a whole lot of noise until people start paying attention to me, because I'm still after the same thing. I'm still after Tully Blanchard. The man keeps running, hiding, evading me, does everything he possibly can. Another thing's going to be happening soon. Adrian Adonis, the world's heavyweight champion, is going to be returning. And I still hope he's still got his belt, because I'm after that, too. I've asked a lot of people. Al Perez, you just saw him here, a very impressive young man. Now, if he wants to get in there with a competition that's tough and heavy, all he's going to do is sign a contract. Bobby Jaggers, he's up here shooting out of his mouth, carrying around a big stick, being real big and bad. And the list goes on. Well, gentlemen, remember one thing. The road to the title is paved with bodies. And I don't care whose bodies they are, or where they come from, or how much they cry. But, gentlemen, I'm going to start putting bodies down. I'm going to start walking over them, because there's no way anybody's going to stop me from getting that Tully Blanchard and getting my belt.
Is this a new Bob Sweetan I'm hearing here tonight?
The same old Bob Sweetan. I've never changed. I've always been the same. The only thing is, a man has to do what he has to do. I consider the title mine, so I have to hurt people. If I have to step on people, that's exactly what I'm going to do, and I'm going to keep stepping on people until Tully Blanchard is forced into a situation where he has to put my title on the line, and then I'll be the Southwest Heavyweight Champion again.
I know you got a match coming up in just a few moments.
Well, this match is coming up in a little while. It's a continuation from last week, because Tiger Conway Jr. interfered in the match. He paid the price. He paid the price. People saw him get dropped on his head, beat in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Like I said, the road is paved with bodies. There's another one coming up in a little while.
We'll see you in the ring in just a minute. Mr. Pile Driver Bob Sweetan, before we go to the ring for that match, let's pause for this word from one of our fine sponsors here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Sweetan with a little music there. As he's in the ring against Coco Samoa, and Sweetan starts quickly in behind with a face lock. Coco Samoa comes out and comes up with a hammer lock. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you, fans, up in Warren, Ohio, Southwest Championship Wrestling there Thursday, August the 25th. And in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, we'll see you Friday night, August the 26th. Hammerlock, Coco Samoa on Mr. Pile Driver, Bob Sweetan. Here on Southwest Championship Wrestling from the Junction in San Antonio, Texas. Steve Stack here at ringside. Hope you're enjoying it all. I want to thank all you fans around the country for all the birthday cards, birthday cakes, and gifts. Thank you very much. Sweetan. Coco Samoa going for the leverage, and Samoa coming out of it. And he takes Sweetan down. Samoa holding on that left arm. Still coming up from Iran, the Iron Sheik. From New Zealand, the sheepherder, Luke Williams. And also the Southwest heavyweight champion, Tully Blanchard. The man who has got everybody riled up from Southwest Championship Wrestling and around the country. Referee Mike Boyer talking to Sweetan about the fist this time. Sweetan has him down for a count of 1. Sweetan holding on to Coco Samoa. Sweetan holding on to the head of Samoa. They're close to the ropes now. They're on the ropes. The referee says break. Sweetan not breaking until he chokes a little bit there on Coco Samoa. Oh, Samoa is mad. I don't blame him. Side headlock by Samoa. And that may have been to the throat. May have been to the throat. He turned him away from the referee, Mike Boyer. Sweetan is mad. Sweetan again using that rope to choke Coco Samoa. Sweetan drops down, covers him up from in front. Samoa comes out of there somehow, comes up with a hammerlock, and then he takes that bare foot and kicks it right into the muscle of that left arm of Bob Sweetan, the man who likes to use the pile driver to put people out of professional wrestling. One time he had Casey out for 8 weeks. The Ninja Warrior is out right now. He's been out 2 or 3 weeks. And the list can go on and on. And you can bet that Bob Sweetan is thinking about that pile driver here as he battles it out with Coco Samoa. Sweetan, his big forearm. Now he grabs Samoa and slams his head into the turnbuckle. Kick from Sweetan. A knee left, and Samoa knocks to his knees. And he sweeps the leg out from under Sweetan, doesn't even get a count, and Sweetan threw him off quick. Back into the corner. Samoa in front. Referee Mike Morris says, come on out of that corner. Oh, and on the break gets Samoa throwing a shoulder. But Sweetan comes up with the knee, and down goes Coco Samoa. Elbow as Sweetan flies through the air with 285 pounds. He gets a 2 count on Coco Samoa. Sweetan covers him up in front again. Must be choking there, and the referee says break it. Sweetan with that knee does break finally. Forearm, punch, forearm. into the midsection of Sweetan, and then Sweetan comes up with that forearm. Samoa grabs him by the arm, whips him into the rope. Oh, what a tremendous chop of Coco Samoa. There's a big drop. That Sweetan shows you how tough he is. He come right out of there. Over the top went Samoa. Over the top goes Samoa, and this time Sweetan gets him, drops him across that top rope. May have snapped that neck. He may have already snapped that neck. Now what? Just what you figured. All driver. Whoa! Down it goes. 1, 2, 3. Coco Samoa is not going to move. He may have to be carried out of here. As Sweetan once again used the pile driver for another victory here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. The fans go wild. Stay tuned because we'll be back with more right after this.
Surprise, surprise, Jaggers, and whatever you call yourself, Buddy Marino. Let's go back in time a little bit. Let's go back in time and let's find out what really happened to Jonathan Boyd, one of the sheep herders. Yes, a big white dog forced me off the bloody road, Jaggers, and that big white dog was yours. You almost put me on my deathbed. Hey, this is how tough bloody sheep herders are. The doctor said I'd probably never walk again, let alone get in a ring. Guess where I'm standing, Jaggers? I'm standing in a ring. And the night that you were supposed to kiss the flag, and you had Marino jump in there and tag our bloody flag up, well, that is war as far as I'm concerned, Jaggers. That's war. And Buddy Marino, you're going to know what war is because we're going all over the world to get the toughest wrestlers. Here is this wrestler now from Iran, the Iron Sheik. This man is an Olympic wrestler. Tell him how good you are.
خدمت همه شنوندگان ایرانی عزیز سلام عرض می‌کنم. همه دنیا پهلوانای ایران میشناسه. I come to Southwest to show you people what is wrestling about it. You know what, Bobby Jagger, Bonnie Morena, Scott Chesty, the Iron Sheik from Tehran, Iran here.
Right.
You are champion.
Right. You want war? You want bloody war, Jaggers? You Yanks want war? Well, now you're going to have war. Because, hey, you tried to cripple and put me out of the business, not in the ring, Jaggers. You rip our flag. Anybody that touches our flag and desecrates our flag, hey, we go after them until they can no longer walk. But whoever dares to tear our bloody flag, rip our flag, yes, you're going to be chained by the neck. You're going to be chained by the neck like the bloody dogs you are. And we're gonna have the Iron Sheik and Luke Williams, my cousin, tear you limb from bloody limb. Because war you want it, you stupid bloody Yanks. War you're going to get. As I said before, you knew how tough the Irons are. They've proved that already. We've got the man that went to the Olympic Games for 3 times in a row. We're going to get the best there is in the world, the partner, my cousin. And before we're finished, we're going to stomp the guts out of every stinking Yank that gets in the ring. And you, Jaggers and Marino, you're just a 2. You're going to be the example of what's going to happen in the future to every stinking Yank that gets in the ring with the Iron Sheik and Luke Williams, the sheep herder. Hey, tear our flag, desecrate our flag. That's like killing our parents. That's like putting your hands around our country's throat and choking us to death. Now we're going to choke you to death, Marino and Jaggers and every other stinking Yank that gets in the ring. War you want, war you got.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring now, the sheep herder and the Iron Sheik against El Santo, Negro, and Mando, Guerrrero. Now, John Boyd out of the hospital. You'll be hearing a lot from him, as you already heard. Snapmare by Luke Williams on Mando Guerrero, and Guerrero gets out of the way. Guerrero grabs the arm, whips him into the rope, gets a drop kick, and the sheep herder is down. El Santo Negro tagged in. The sheep herder grabs El Santo Negro. The sheep herder's already tagged out. He's holding for the Iron Sheik from Iran. The Iron Sheik grabs El Santo Negro, whips him into the rope. Oh, did he get him up in the air? Drops him on his back. The Iron Sheik grabs El Santo Negro, slams his head into the turnbuckle. The Iron Sheik holds him. Here comes the wild sheepherder. A knee up into the chest of El Santo Negro. Now he's choking him over that rope. The referee, Jack Howe, gave him the Iron Sheik out there. Now he goes over and gets the sheepherder, tells him to get off the rope. Big shot from El Santo Negro. Sheepherder coming off the rope. Crossbody block. The sheepherder's down. El Santo Negro's got him covered up. 1, 2, and the sheepherder can. Here's a tag now. And Mando Guerrrero in. The sheepherder tags out. The Iron Sheik is in. The fans begin to chant. USA! USA! Mando Guerrrero against the Iron Sheik. Guerrrero dives into that leg of the Sheik. Now he tags out. In comes El Santo Negro. Dives into that leg as they work on the left leg of the Iron Sheik. Oh, the Sheik gets that foot up there, kicks him off. Grabs him. Throws him into the knee of the sheepherder who had a knee in between the ropes. Wow. Did Luke Williams, the sheepherder, get up there on El Santo Negro? Oh, and Mando Guerrero saved him that time. The sheepherder going wild. Grabs El Santo Negro. Forearm across the chest. Tags out to the Sheik. That's the Iron Sheik. What a tough guy he is. The Sheik reaches in. As El Santo Negro up, throws him down. Here comes the Sheik bouncing off the rope. Elbow smash, but El Santo Negro wasn't there. He tags out to Mando Guerrero, comes over that top rope into the ring with a drop kick. Another drop kick. Oh, and the Sheik and Guerrero collide. One is all on the Iron Sheik. Forearm. Oh, that was just a straight punch from Guerrero that time. Now the Sheik is choking. Here comes El Santo Negro in, knocks the sheepherder off the apron. Referee Jack Howe takes El Santo Negro out of the ring. 2-on-1, they throw him back into the turnbuckle. There's a kick from the Iron Sheik with those pointed camel boots or whatever you call them. They're weird. What a slam. Iron Sheik choking. Breaks with the count of 3. Tag. The Sheik holds Armando Guerrero. The sheepherder kicks. Snapmare by Luke Williams, the sheepherder. A knee across the chest. 1. And Guerrero kicks out. You know, look at the look on the face of the sheepherder. You think he's all there? They battle it back into the corner where the Iron Sheik tags in. Don't forget, Fan Appreciation Weekend, August the 20th and 21st. Scott Casey's Ranch, San Antonio, Texas. Oh, Guerrero comes standing up. Drop kick. Guerrero gets between the legs, makes the tag, and he's kicked out of the ring. He's kicked out into the crowd. Guerrero down on the floor as the Sheik goes after El Santo Negro. The Sheik has him down, tags out to the sheepherder. Luke Williams dives in there with that fist. Got him covered up. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over. The Iron Sheik and the sheepherder, Luke Williams, come up for the victory over El Santo Negro and Mando Guerrero. We'll be back. Well, let's see. The Sheik has El Santo Negro up. The bell's already sounded, and now they dive off of there on El Santo Negro. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Bobby Jaggers and Buddy Moreno. Jaggers and Moreno in. You know what their battle is with these two. Moreno kicks the sheepherder out. Jaggers finally runs the Iron Sheik out of the ring. And they're gone. So Jaggers and Moreno come on out to help the Iron Sheik and the sheepherder win. We'll be back with more right after this. Southwest Heavyweight Champion against Roger Hatfield here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Blanchard has Hatfield down. During that last intermission for the baseball players for the San Antonio Dodgers, or a farm team of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Dale Holman, who's the designated hitter, Jeff Mosquera, who's the pitcher, Jody Johnson, the pitcher, and Scotty Madison, the catcher, are here tonight. And it's great to have those four members of the San Antonio Dodgers out here at Southwest Championship Wrestling tonight. Blanchard holds on to the left arm of Roger Hatfield. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be in St. Louis. Some of the stars of Southwest Championship Wrestling will be at the Checker Dome on Friday, August the 19th. We want to see you in St. Louis. Blanchard holding that left arm of Roger Hatfield. We'd like to see you in San Antonio for Fan Appreciation Weekend, the 20th and 21st at Scott Casey's Ranch. The Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Blanchard, with a big kick to the back of Roger Hatfield. He grabs him by the hair, picks him up, reaches in for a slam, and Blanchard slams him to the back. Blanchard dives in with an elbow to the back as he works and punishes the back of Roger Hatfield. Now that was across the chest. Tully Blanchard with a kick to the head of Roger Hatfield. Blanchard, with a reverse neck breaker. Roger Hatfield down. Blanchard slaps him. Blanchard just reached right down there and slapped him. Blanchard high in the air with a suplex. Blanchard covers him up. There's a 1, 2, 3. No contest, I can tell you that. Wrestling's Red Rocker, the Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard, with the victory here on Southwest Championship Wrestling, as he easily takes care of Roger Hatfield. And now Tully Blanchard is making his way up here to the stand. Well, Tully Blanchard, easy work, it looks like, as you took care of Roger Hatfield. And it seems to me you're causing a big stir in Southwest Championship Wrestling. Everybody's coming after you.
Well, Steve Stack, that's the way it is when you're at the apex up here at the top. When you're at the top of the heap, looking down at a smeltering pot. It's a stew down there bubbling. You got Sweetan like a big chunk of meat, trying to eat up all the other chunks of meat to make one big chunk, and it's the only one down there. But I tell you what, Sweetan, there's a lot of people that want this belt. You're not the only man. You're not the only fish in that sea. You got 4 sweet brown sugar. I think somebody poked a finger in his eye. He's walking around like this now. He wants his belt.
He'll be back for it.
You got Tiger Conway Jr. stealing the darn thing.
I don't know who stole it.
But I tell you what, you look who's carrying it. There have been people for a long time trying to shut the Red Rocker up. Long time they've been trying to shut me up. And I'm still up here talking. You bring Ricky Morton on. You go back and get anybody you want out of my past. And you bring them on. Because all I'm doing is getting bigger and stronger and tougher and better. Every time I set foot in that ring, and the win and loss count keeps going. That belt right there is where it's at. I don't care what the people say or what the people want. I'm going all over the world as a Southwest Heavyweight Champion and the Red Rocker, baby.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Wrestling's Red Rocker, the Southwest Heavyweight Champion, Tully Blanchard. He has the victory here on Southwest Championship Wrestling. Time has expired till next week. Steve Sack saying